Hey, in this video I'm going to answer some questions about the 2% theory because some people are asking how to start, how much money do I need, are losses expected, so I'm going to answer that in this video. Well, once you've registered and you're in the advanced training, because we have the free video and then at the end of the video there's an offer for a more advanced training, which basically it includes also some signals, which are an app on your phone, so you get a notification pop up. So if I'm entering trade, you could also enter it. It's up to you to actually do the actions to do it. Also, you get entered into a group where you have other like-minded people where you could ask questions. There's also traders in there, and if your question is not answered, I'll answer it. So I'm making a lot of videos and putting them into the FAQ inside the class, and then once in a while I do Zooms live. I ask everybody to post their questions in a section and then I go through that and I answer all the questions. So firstly, how do I start? When you're first starting out, you're in pretty much a learning phase. You're practicing, you're using a simulated environment. You don't take your real money, you take play money and learn. So that's what we do at the beginning. So I want you to see what it feels like. And you're doing it over and over and over and over. And it's once you're confident and you've been winning trades and you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. And we go over that in detail inside. So when you start, you're not even starting with real money. So be careful. But I heard this is happening with a lot of people. And on my Instagram page, I literally have impersonators that steal my content and create accounts. And then they message people and they follow my followers. And then they're like, oh, hi, it's me. It's Anna from the other account where it's not. And then they say, yeah, just invest your money here. And then they take your Bitcoin and then they steal it. First of all, you could actually report a Bitcoin scam. Like, so before you're actually sending Bitcoin to someone, why don't you just take that address and look it up to see like, hey, has this address been reported before? You have to be careful with that. So yeah, when you learn how to trade for real, back to actually answering the question. So you start with nothing. You're not taking money and investing it. But then when you are ready to do the next step and to actually start trading, then you could start with whatever you want. You could even start with $100. For example, the effort that it takes to take $1,000 and you could make $10,000 with it, it's the same effort as taking $100 and making $1,000. And I'm not saying like start with more. I say like start with $1,000. It's a good amount. I mean, like think about it, like an iPhone costs like $2,000 these days. That they are not assets. They don't make you money. Even like car payments, stuff like that. Why not eliminate that? Spend your money on things that will make you money. This is how you grow. Some people ask, how long does it take? The learning process, like if you wanted to watch all of the videos, do all the things, you could probably do it in a week. But really, I want you to like take a lesson and then like practice it. Take the lesson, implement it, stuff like that. So that takes longer, but you don't have to do it all in one day. You don't have to do it all in 1 week. You could like spread it out and take your time and take one strategy, play with it, then take the other one, play with it and see how it goes. You don't have to do everything all at once. And when you think about it, the returns that you get from doing this, it's so much higher than say going to university and you spend 4 years of your life on a program and your salary is fixed and maybe it slowly grows. But then when you're doing crypto, because it's investing and because you're trading, eventually your money grows. The person coming out of university still has massive amounts of debt, whereas you take the 2% theory, it's like a full-blown educational course, literally an amazing way of making money. Like if you haven't seen my testimonials on my Instagram story highlights, you'll be blown away. Like there's even nurses in the class. Some jobs are very stressful. Not everybody wants to do these stressful jobs. Whereas with crypto, we relax when we do it. And if you're not following the rules, you could be stressed, but we need to follow the rules. There's a reason for everything that we do. Sometimes it's important to feel the emotion, but not get caught up in the big snowball of the emotion. Just feel it, understand it, know that it's there, and then you move. Okay, one of the questions is, are losses expected in crypto? I gotta say that I've had my fair share of losses, expensive, educational, because I figured out so many things, but I always wrote down what did I do wrong, and then that's how I created all these rules for 2% theory. And this is why you trade this way and not this way. And that's why there's certain days that we literally don't trade. But when you even it all out, the results have been seriously amazing. Let's say, take the pandemic, for example. There was a huge crash and you could see on my Instagram stories, like I was like, okay, everybody, sure. And I was like literally screaming it like in the signals, which you get crypto signals. It's like a text on your phone. It's absolutely possible to make money in a crash. Look, 1,187% in profit. It's almost going to be 1,200% in profit. Wow. In my signals, we were shorting since 6 in the morning and now we see it's like 8 p.m. and we're still shorting like all the way to $86 for an ETH. So we've been shorting all day, so it was good to be in the signals. You could find these in my Instagram, Loving Not Working, in the story highlights. That's why it's good to have some education and be in a group where you could get a lot of help and have signals to follow. It's helpful. Yeah, losses are expected, but you could actually navigate them. Mostly like if you did everything right, if you followed all the rules and you went for that position, it's because you're going in confident. You're not going in like, oh, I'm not sure. You shouldn't be trading in that case, because to enter on the trade, you have to be sure. So all my signals, I am like very pretty sure on them, which is why so many of them have been so successful. Sometimes I would enter a few more, but I won't send them on signals because the confidence level isn't there. For me, I'm okay to take some higher risk trades, but in the signal, it really has to be the ones I'm like really sure on. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna lose. It's not like a guaranteed thing where 100% of the time, but some months we have not lost any trades and we traded over 30 times. Sometimes we even went 3 months without a loss. If you think about it, like I've been doing this for 8 years. If you do something for 8 years, I'm sure that you'll be pretty freaking good at it. So keep practicing, don't stop, stay consistent, and you will be good at it. Practice the way we practice in a simulated environment in the 2% theory. Follow the rules, write it out. The opportunity is there to make a ton of good money. But if you don't risk anything, your return will always be zero. The average from the survey that I sent, most people pay off the class in 20 days. We've had really good results because people do stay consistent with it because they see the results really quickly. So when you see results really quickly, why wouldn't you keep going with it? Enjoy. I hope I answered your question.